reason I want to start this YouTube channel with Upland Tracts. Tracts being tracts of land, not physical bird tracks in the ground. Thought a little twist on that, but doing some, of course, YouTube searching and watching and just indulging into the upland world of bird hunting on YouTube, come across that there isn't very many people doing this. There's definitely videos, one here, one there. It's not like the duck hunting world where you have guys dedicatedly videotaping duck hunts and putting a lot of energy and effort into the equipment, the time, the techniques, just the all-around basics of duck hunting. Upland bird hunting, you know, there's this guy on here. I actually got to give him a big shout out. It is the Bird Tales, Tales. He's out of Minnesota, kind of close to where I grew up there. I grew up in northern Minnesota. I think he's in central Minnesota. But he really kind of sparked my interest. Found him. He actually did a little bit of a show with the Flush. Watched a lot of the Flush videos. They're really like the big upland bird video on YouTube. But yeah, he did that, and I got onto his channel, and I wish I knew his name off the top of my head. I don't, but his channel is the Bird Tales. Really like his stuff. You know, he does it all with a GoPro. He's doing it all one man. He takes people hunting. He's a mentor. He really represents hunters, I think, in a good light. But yeah, so he's really the only other channel that I've found on YouTube that really follows along the upland world. And I would like to share this with you guys. And really bad turkey hunter, very bad. Yes, it's inexperience and lack of know-how, but I call coyotes in very well turkey hunting. No turkeys. Got a good story about shooting coyotes turkey hunting, so I think I'm going to go coyote hunting, and maybe I'll shoot a turkey. I don't know if that's going to work. Up in Alaska, I will have to give Alaska a huge shout-out. You know, bird hunting up there kind of falls the wayside because it's got a plentiful big game species, plethora of species up there. You know, you got your moose, your caribou, sitka blacktail, brown bear, black bear, you know, just, I mean, great hunting in Alaska. And birds up there, they're everywhere. I mean, your willow ptarmigan, which is your state bird. You've got your spruce grouse, which up there they call them fool's chicken or stupid chickens. They kind of just sit there. I'll get into that later, but they're awesome with the bow. Bow hunting, spruce chickens, awesome. Got to try it. They've got ruffed grouse. Now, Fairbanks is kind of the mecca for the ruffed grouse in Alaska, but I did hunt them a lot down in what was called the Matsu Valley, the Palmer-Wasilla area. Great success. I was actually talking to the DNR, their fish and feathers up there, fish and game. Talked to the gentleman a while ago. It was a lot of communication back and forth, and I did a bird census where you sent in a wing and you filled out a report. And I think in 2000, when we lived up there, this was 2011, I want to say. Anyways, I'd have to look back at a bunch of stuff. But I was one of like 5 people that actually harvested a ruffed grouse in the Matsu Valley. And that sent it in. Not saying I was the only one of 5 that shot one in the Matsu Valley, but they actually sent it into this program, which was pretty cool. But and then they've got sharp-tailed grouse up there, which I've got. I mean, I wish I would have been videotaping many years ago, because there's a lot of things. I was dedicatedly bow hunting grouse for a very long time. It was a lot of fun. It was probably the most highs and lows I've ever had hunting, but it was a blast. I did it with a compound, recurve, long bow, and I want to do it still to this day. I just got to find the birds in Georgia first. So these videos, we may successfully do that together, finding birds that they say aren't in Georgia anymore. But yeah, I did that a lot in Alaska, and it was great. I got plenty of pictures. Hopefully I have I shouldn't say hopefully, I will. I'll post a bunch of pictures on here of the birds that I've taken with my bow. Shotgun, of course, my great-grandfather's old 410 Winchester, 1935. Minnesota, kind of touched a little bit on that, but with my grandparents, my grandfather on my father's side and my grandfather on my mother's side, and both introduced me into grouse hunting. I remember waking up early when I was able to drive when I was in school, bird hunting on the way to school when sunlight was there, go to school, football, of course, did football, and then after practice, we'd jump in the trucks and me and some buddies, we'd go bird hunting. That was just what we did. None of us at the time really had dogs. There was family dogs that were species like a golden retriever or a Labrador or anything like that. But we'd bring them, and 9 times out of 10 it was yelling at them to come, you know. But anyways, just bird hunting has always been it. You know, we'd always take break for deer hunting, rifle season in Minnesota. That's a national holiday for the state of Minnesota. I mean, you literally shut down the first weekend of deer opener as pure deer hunting. Never grouse hunted during deer season. I'd be lying to say that I may have taken some pot shots at them with the old 30-30 lever action and had some meat for a pan fry at the campsite. But if it wasn't for deer season, from early fall to late winter, it was bird hunting. That's kind of what I did, is upland bird hunting. Grouse. Now, a kind of funny story too is I actually didn't harvest my first rough grouse until I was 16. Like I told you guys earlier, I've been hunting since I could walk. I mean, it was tail behind my dad, and let's go bird hunting. But yeah, I didn't get one until I was 16. I racked it up to as a very poor shot. Still am. Can't really shoot them on the fly. I was really good at, I think this is a huge cliche or a taboo thing in the bird world. Ground swatting or ground sluicing, shooting them when they don't fly. I'm not above that, especially with my bow, because good luck when you're bow hunting. Shotgun, I won't do it with a 12 gauge or a 16 or a 20, but with a 410, I've definitely done it. With a 22 in Alaska, that's huge. A lot of people go out and shoot their spruce grouse and their ptarmigan with 22s, rim fires, and they don't let them fly, of course. You don't ever want to shoot 22 up in the air. But getting better at that, I definitely make sure they flush. That's why my bird number success ratio has been very poor. Got to practice. Practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. I'll have some videos on here, me and the daughter, hopefully the daughter, but definitely me shooting some clay pigeons and getting better at the flight thing. You know, I just kind of the introduction of just an average guy that bird hunts. Now, there's some fantastic people out there. They're really good shooters. You know, there's guys that like they said earlier, the flush. Great wing shooters. These guys have been wing shooting for many, many years. They practice. Now, there's a lot of us that go to work, go home, family, go to work, go home, family. Oh, this weekend I'm going to go shoot. That's me. Not great. Don't want to act like I'm a professional. There's going to be a lot of lucky shots that I'm going to tell you that was skill, but it wasn't. But yeah, so it's going to be fun. We'll just get, if it falls flat on its face, at least I have some videos for the future to reminisce about and look, hey, look, I hunted there back in the day, shot a grouse there, kind of thing. It's just the new day and era where we can have videos and see what we've done and hopefully share some experiences with people. And I really would like to have this maybe gain somebody else's attention, kind of like Bird Tales did with me, and you know, and then maybe it grabs somebody like close to me, somebody that I don't even know, says, "Ooh, I want to try bird hunting. Seems fun. Seems aggravating. Seems like he walked 15 miles and only saw 2 birds." It's happened a lot. So, but yeah, I'll close it out kind of here with the topics, just a little rambling, and that way you guys know a little bit about me, a little bit what I'm going to try to do. You know, give you guys some equipment tips, things that are successful, especially in the bow hunting with birds. I'll show you what I've developed myself, what I've found online, kind of just practice, you know, show you some practice tips that I probably will not get successful when I do it on a video, but maybe you guys will. And then hopefully we get some birds down and keep the great sport of bird hunting alive, because it's dying, especially in the southeast. But it'll be fun. Thanks.